What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. VP Tactical here, and today we are doing a short install video for an Optic on the Glock 19 Gen 6. I'm going to go ahead and pull these screws out. I did loosen them up. We're going to start by pulling this little plate off. That's going to be your first step. And if you happen to like this content, don't hesitate. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video too. The algorithms love to suppress 2A content, so anything you can do to help spread the word and get the community involved, we'd certainly appreciate it. Now, in the Glock 19 Gen 6, you're actually going to get a couple of plates, or washers as they call them, as opposed to the traditional MOS system that was issued by Glock on their previous iterations. So it's going to be a little bit different, where you have these plates, or these quote-unquote crush washers, or plates, crush plates that you put inside of here. So 02 is going to be for RMR, 03 is going to be for CMOR, and then 04 is going to be for DPP. So in this case, we're actually going to be using DPP. And what's interesting about this, you can actually run RMSC optics off of this plate as well. Certain optics will fit, certain won't, just an FYI. The vast majority will, but I believe some of the Holosun K-series may have some issues given the fact that their RMSC mounting is not as deep on this. So pretty easy. You're just going to drop this little plate into position. That's it. We're going to go ahead and grab our Optic here, and I'm going to do a review on this later, probably in a couple weeks. This is the Vortex Defender ST Enclosed. This is their solar micro dot, and we're going to install this bad boy on here. All right, so I went ahead and got my Wheeler fat wrench out. I set that to 15 inch-pounds. We're going to go ahead and get our Optic into place. And then, so you can see, I'm going to move this here. I actually found some screws that came with the Optic. These are M4, so if you're using a DPP, you're going to be using M4 screws, and these are actually 11 millimeter. So I'm going to put a little additional blue Loctite on there. Just a little bit of blue Loctite on there. I know it already has some from the factory, but I always like to put a little on there myself personally, just to make sure that we're covered. Okay, second screw going in, and then we're going to torque these bad boys down to 15 inch-pounds. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start these by hand with this little tool that was included with the Optic. And we'll just gently snug those up, and then we'll come back and torque it down with the actual torque wrench itself. Okay, let's go ahead and torque these bad boys down to 15 inch-pounds. There's one. And two. Go back again. To double check. That's it. Well, let's do a quick functions test to make sure we have nothing binding up and that we're in good order, and we should be done. All right, got some dummy rounds in here. There we go. We're good, boys and girls. You know, what's interesting too, Glock did actually, in fact, move the extractor up further, so you don't have the same issue like you used to have before in the past with having to use a really short screw on the right side and a long one on the left. So I thought that was actually a pretty fun fact, and I meant to mention that in my previous videos, but, you know, amidst all the other fun stuff and just, frankly, I was excited about the new pistol. I forgot it. So anyway, that is actually a fun tip that I wanted to at least point out to you folks. At any rate, that's it in a nutshell. That's how you mount an Optic on your Glock 19 Gen 6. Stay tuned for my review of the Defender ST, and I'm sure at some point I'll talk a little bit about this TLR 7 HLX as well. Be safe, stay vigilant. We'll catch you on the next video.